MMA. By the time you're 20 years old, you've acquired all these skill sets, and I feel like I'm like the first generation to really do that. Like now, from 15 years from now, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna get guys that have been 4 years old starting to learn how to like box and wrestle, and it's gonna be nuts. The sport of MMA is evolving so much, and which it should. And anything, it always evolves.
When did you see this? When did you envision this? That this was going to be what you wanted to do in life?
Early young age. When I was like 8, 9 years old, I started boxing. I was obsessed with boxing. Like, I'd watch all the 24/7s, the pay-per-views, the press conferences, and like that's what I want to do. I want to be a fighter and fight on the big stages. And I knew that's what I was going to do as a professional. I couldn't see myself being like a doctor, a nurse, or anything like that. I was like, my profession is going to be a professional fighter, and I'm going to get there.
Who was to convince your parents? Did they push you to it, or were you the driving force behind this idea?
No. Actually, I wanted to be fun. My parents, my dad actually like loves motorcycles. He wanted me to be like a motorcycle rider. And I was doing it for a little bit, but then I was like, I don't like this. I want to go back to wrestling and boxing. So I told my mom, no, I don't want to hurt Dad's feelings, but I want to be a fighter. And my parents have always been open-minded, and like, we may not like fighting, but we support you in anything you want to do. So being able to just like do what you want to do and not have like pushback from your parents just made it so much better for me.
Yeah. Did you feel like you're still very young?
Yeah.
Obviously. Does it feel like it's taken a long time to get to this point?
Yeah.
You've been competing for many, many years. I mean, does it feel like a long journey, or is it where you are all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's like a long journey, but at the end of the day, this is like just the beginning. There's so much work that has been put into it as a kid. So many trips, so many tournaments, but it's all paid off, and now I'm here, and it's just the beginning of this career. And now all that time that was put in the boxing club and the wrestling into like MMA, it's like now I'm here. So in reality, it's been long, but now it's just the beginning.
Is it an easier transition for you? You were a boxer, but you also did the wrestling. Do you think that makes the MMA transition easier for you, as opposed if you were just only a boxer and you were making that transition to MMA? Is it easier for you?
Absolutely, 100%. Like having a wrestling base is like, I believe, the biggest thing in MMA. Being a boxer is great too, but if I had to pick one, it'd be in MMA. It'd be having the skill set of a wrestler. Wrestling, to be able to be a really good wrestler, it takes a long time. Like, you're not going to be a good wrestler like at 16, 17. You got to start like 4 or 5 years old to be at the highest level. So I'm lucky. I'm grateful that I started really young and I acquired the wrestling skill set early, and then started boxing, because that just put the icing on the cake to really be able to learn how to throw a punch. Because at the end of the day, some people don't really. It's hard to learn boxing when you're older. So I'm lucky I got to start early.